Welcome to Dreamy Drift's Sleep Stories, where we invite you to drift away into restful, peaceful sleep through soothing tales crafted to help you unwind. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell. That way, you'll be the first to know when a new story is ready to carry you off to a place of calm and ease. Now, before we begin, let's take a moment to settle in. Find a comfortable position, maybe lying down or seated somewhere cozy. Allow your body to soften, releasing any tension in your shoulders, your neck, and your back. Let's take a deep breath together, slowly inhaling and gently exhaling. Let go of the day's worries and welcome relaxation. Feel the weight of your body as it rests against your bed or chair, feeling supported and grounded. As you breathe in, feel the calm, fresh air filling your lungs. And as you slowly exhale, imagine any lingering stress drifting away like leaves on a gentle stream. With each breath, you sink deeper into a state of ease and serenity, letting go of all that no longer serves you. Now imagine the world growing quiet around you, as though everything is wrapped in a soft, comforting blanket of silence. Any thoughts from the day can be released, drifting away into the distance like clouds disappearing on the horizon. Your mind feels lighter, your body feels relaxed, and a warm sense of calm begins to envelop you, preparing you for tonight's journey, a journey that is about stillness, reflection, and the gentle embrace of peace. Tonight, we will travel to a misty forest, to a secluded little cottage nestled on its edge. Here, under a gentle rain and the glow of a full moon, a quiet herbalist named Elara finds herself preparing for a special night, a night marked by a rare celestial alignment. Her life is simple, peaceful, and in harmony with the forest around her. And as we follow Elara's gentle preparations, let this story lull you into a state of pure tranquility, letting the soft rain and the glow of moonlight guide you towards sleep. So whenever you're ready, let's begin. The forest stands still in the gentle rain, its tall, dark trees reaching skyward as if to touch the distant stars. In the heart of this serene woodland, on its misty edge, rests a small, quaint cottage with a sloped roof and weathered stone walls. Raindrops slide off its roof, the rhythm soft yet steady, filling the night air with a comforting hum. This is Elara's home, a secluded space nestled away from the world, wrapped in the peace of nature. Moonlight filters through the trees, casting a silvery glow that makes the forest look like a dream. Everything feels timeless here, as if each leaf, each drop of rain, and each beam of moonlight are part of an ancient, unspoken magic. Inside the cottage, warm light from gentle, flickering candles illuminates the space. The air is filled with the soft scent of herbs hanging from the rafters. Bundles of lavender, sage, and rosemary sway slightly in the gentle breeze that slips through a cracked window. This is Elara's sanctuary, a space crafted with care, filled with the delicate reminders of nature's gifts. Elara herself moves quietly, her footsteps light on the old wooden floor. She is a solitary soul, content in her simple life, where she tends to her herbs, brews teas, and listens to the whispers of the forest. She has lived here for years, in tune with the rhythm of the woods and the gentle passing of the seasons. Tonight, though, there is an air of anticipation. Outside, the rain continues its steady patter, and above the clouds, a celestial event unfolds, a rare alignment of the stars and moon. Elara can feel the energy of the night, like a gentle hum in the air, and she knows it's time to prepare for something special. As the rain taps gently on the cottage roof, a soothing symphony of sound fills the room, grounding Elara in this quiet moment. The cool, damp scent of the forest lingers in the air, blending with the earthy notes of the herbs she has gathered. Each breath she takes feels deep and calming, as though she is drawing in the very essence of the forest around her. The full moon casts its glow through a small window, illuminating her workspace with a soft silver light. Its gentle rays spill across her table, lighting up small jars of dried petals, fragrant bundles of herbs, and tiny crystals that catch the moon's glow and reflect it around the room in soft, shimmering hues. Elara moves to the table, her hands gentle as she picks up a bundle of lavender. She lights a few more candles, their warm glow mingling with the moonlight, creating a soft, magical atmosphere that feels like a sanctuary within the night. She arranges the herbs and crystals carefully, each one with intention, honoring the peace and calm she seeks to cultivate on this special evening. In the background, the rain continues its steady rhythm, a comforting presence that seems to embrace her in its soothing lullaby. Each drop on the window pane, each gentle patter on the roof, adds to the feeling of calm that fills the cottage. With each passing moment, Elara feels herself growing more in tune with the night. Her movements slow and intentional. She is fully present. Each breath a quiet prayer, each touch a gentle ritual. Elara stood in the soft glow of the candlelight, lost in her quiet ritual, when a faint but distinct sound interrupted her calm. A knock, gentle, barely audible over the pattering rain, yet unmistakable. It was rare for anyone to find their way to her secluded cottage, especially on a night like this, with the forest shrouded in mist and rain. For a moment, she simply listened, as though testing the silence around her, wondering if perhaps she had imagined it. But then another soft knock came, a little firmer this time. Elara set down the bundle of herbs she had been holding and moved towards the door, her steps light and careful on the creaking wooden floor. As she opened the door, the cool night air drifted in, carrying the scent of wet leaves and earth. There, standing quietly under the gentle rain, was a figure cloaked in a dark hooded mantle, water droplets shimmering on the fabric. The visitor's face was partially hidden, the hood casting shadows that merged with the misty darkness of the forest. They stood silent, composed, as though they had been waiting a long time for this moment. "Good evening," Elara greeted, her voice soft but steady. She felt no fear, only a quiet curiosity, as if she had always known someone might arrive one day, on a night just like this. The visitor inclined their head, the movement graceful and slow, as if weighted by a certain gravitas. They stepped forward, raising one hand from beneath the folds of their cloak. In it, they held a curious object, an artifact unlike anything Elara had seen before. It was a small, intricately carved box, made of a dark, polished wood that gleamed faintly even in the muted light. "I have traveled a long way to bring this to you," the visitor spoke, their voice soft yet carrying a resonance that seemed to fill the night. "It holds something of significance, something that seeks a keeper." Elara's gaze moved from the visitor's shadowed face to the artifact they held. She felt an inexplicable pull toward it, as if some part of her recognized it, even though she was certain she had never seen anything like it before. The artifact seemed to pulse faintly, as though alive with a quiet, mysterious energy, waiting to be unveiled. "May I ask what it is?" Elara murmured, her voice barely louder than a whisper, as if she feared breaking the delicate balance of the moment. The visitor's lips curved into the faintest of smiles. "It is a relic of the old world," they replied, "one that carries with it the wisdom and strength of those who came before. It is said to connect deeply with those who dwell in harmony with nature, who hold within them the essence of the earth and its mysteries." Elara felt a shiver run down her spine, a sensation both exhilarating and unnerving. She had lived her life in quiet solitude, finding peace in the rhythm of nature and her own simple rituals. But there was a part of her that had always sensed there was something more, something waiting just beyond her understanding, a world of magic and mystery hidden beneath the ordinary. And now, as she looked at the artifact, that hidden world seemed closer than ever, as though it had been waiting for her all along. The visitor stepped inside, and Elara quietly closed the door behind them. The soft patter of rain against the roof resumed its gentle rhythm, cocooning them in the peaceful embrace of the cottage. Elara gestured to a small, cozy seating area near the hearth, where the visitor carefully lowered themselves onto a wooden chair. She took a seat opposite, her gaze drawn irresistibly to the artifact resting in their hands. As they settled in, the visitor's voice filled the silence, calm and measured, like the flow of a tranquil stream. This artifact has traveled far, across lands and seas, passing through many hands before reaching you tonight. They began. Each person who held it sensed its power, but few understood its purpose. It carries within it a connection to nature's deepest forces, a harmony that binds together earth, sky, and spirit. Elara listened intently, her fingers resting on her lap, her posture relaxed yet attentive. She felt her breathing slow, matching the gentle cadence of the visitor's words, as though lulled by a soft lullaby. And how? Does it connect to me? She asked softly, her voice barely more than a murmur, not wanting to disturb the tranquility that had settled over them like a gentle fog. The visitor looked down at the artifact, their fingers brushing lightly over its carved surface, tracing the intricate patterns etched into the wood. You are one who understands the earth's language, Elara. Through your herbal practices, your reverence for the forest, you have cultivated a bond with nature, a bond that resonates with the power this artifact holds. They paused, allowing their words to sink in. Elara felt a gentle warmth in her chest, a sense of recognition, as if something deep within her had been acknowledged. It was a feeling both grounding and ethereal, like being rooted to the earth while reaching for the stars. The alignment tonight, the visitor continued, is a rare occurrence, one that opens a window between worlds, allowing energies to flow more freely. The artifact seeks someone who can bridge these worlds, who can channel its essence through a quiet strength and connection to the natural world. I believe it has chosen you for this purpose. Elara's gaze softened, her hands resting on the wooden armrests of her chair. The visitor's words seemed to resonate with a truth she had long sensed but never fully understood. She had always felt a subtle, invisible thread connecting her to the forest, to the plants she tended, to the quiet rhythms of nature. But she had never imagined it might be part of something larger, something ancient and powerful. As she looked into the visitor's calm, steady eyes, she felt a strange sense of familiarity, as if she had met them before, in another time or place. There was no urgency in their gaze, only a gentle patience, as though they were willing to wait as long as needed for her to understand, to fully accept the path that was unfolding before her. The rain continued to fall softly outside, its rhythm steady and soothing, and the room was filled with the warm glow of the candles, their flames flickering gently. In that moment, the world seemed to grow still, as though time itself had paused, allowing them to exist in this space between moments, in a place where only peace and understanding remained. The visitor's calm eyes held Elara's gaze for a quiet moment before they both rose from their seats, moving in an unspoken harmony. It was time. As the celestial alignment approached, a subtle shift in the energy around them made the air feel both lighter and charged with anticipation. Together, they set about arranging the elements of the ritual in the center of the room, each piece placed with reverence and intention. Elara gathered her herbs, carefully choosing sprigs of lavender and sage, each one carrying the soothing, grounding energy of the earth. The visitor produced small crystals from within the folds of their cloak, setting them around the artifact in a gentle circle. Amethyst, clear quartz, and moonstone, each stone shimmering faintly in the candlelight, casting tiny rainbows as they caught the flicker of the flames. The artifact itself rested in the heart of the arrangement, a mysterious presence emanating a quiet strength, as though it recognized its purpose in this moment. As they finished their preparations, a silvery glow began to filter through the window, casting delicate rays across the room. The alignment had begun. The full moon hung in the sky, bathed in a soft, otherworldly light that seemed to blend with the rain, casting shimmering patterns on the floor and walls. The air felt almost alive, tingling with energy, as if the very essence of the forest had gathered to bear witness to this mystical meeting. Elara closed her eyes, taking a deep, calming breath, feeling the serenity of the moment settle over her like a warm, gentle blanket. The visitor's quiet presence was steady beside her, their breaths falling in sync as they let the radiant energy of the celestial alignment fill the room. Now, as you listen, take a moment to imagine yourself in this tranquil space. Feel the energy of the room surround you, a calm, radiant glow that fills every corner with warmth and serenity. Visualize yourself seated beside Elara and the visitor, a part of this sacred gathering. The gentle glow of the moonlight mingles with the soft candlelight, casting a soothing aura that envelops you in peace. As you breathe in deeply, imagine that you are breathing in this tranquil energy, letting it fill your body, moving from the tips of your fingers to the soles of your feet. Let go of any tension, any lingering thoughts, and allow yourself to feel weightless, as if floating on a gentle current. With each breath, you are drawing in the calm essence of this moment, grounding yourself in the quiet beauty around you. Imagine the warmth of the crystals and herbs, their natural energies blending together in harmony, forming a circle of protection and tranquility around you. The artifact at the center radiates a gentle power, its presence steady and reassuring. Allow this sense of calm to fill you completely, reaching the deepest parts of your mind and heart, soothing away any worry or tension. As you breathe out, Let all tension leave your body, drifting away like the mist in the forest outside. The energy around you is peaceful, gentle, and welcoming. You are surrounded by the beauty of nature, the wisdom of the earth, and the quiet glow of the celestial alignment. In this moment, you are at peace. The moonlight grows stronger, bathing you in its silvery glow. Feel the quiet radiance, the soft energy, wrapping you in a cocoon of serenity, as if you were part of the night itself, a whisper among the trees, a soft breath in the rain. Let this calm, radiant energy carry you deeper into relaxation, where only peace and tranquility remain. As the celestial alignment reached its peak, the energy in the room became almost palpable, a quiet hum, a soft vibration that felt like a heartbeat, steady and calming. Elara and the visitor sat in silence, their eyes closed, each absorbed in the serene beauty of the moment, allowing the energy to settle within them. There were no words to describe the stillness that filled the space, a feeling of connection that transcended anything she had ever known. Slowly, the glow from the moon began to wane, the alignment passing as softly as it had arrived. The silvery light faded, leaving only the warm flicker of the candles and the quiet rhythm of the rain against the roof. Elara opened her eyes, her gaze falling on the artifact that lay in the center of the circle. It seemed to pulse gently, as if acknowledging the bond they had formed, a silent promise that the connection would remain. She felt a deep gratitude welling up within her, a quiet joy that came not from anything grand or spectacular, but from the simple beauty of being part of something so pure, so deeply peaceful. Turning to the visitor, she gave a small, serene smile, one filled with unspoken understanding. They nodded in response, their eyes soft with the same quiet gratitude. No words were needed. The bond they shared, however brief, was eternal in its own way, a connection that transcended the ordinary boundaries of time and space. The visitor rose slowly, pulling their cloak around them as they prepared to leave. The artifact will remain connected to you, Elara, they said, their voice a gentle murmur, as if speaking directly to her heart. Its presence will guide you, a quiet strength in times of need. Elara nodded, feeling the weight of their words settle within her, a comforting presence she knew she would carry with her always. As the visitor moved towards the door, Elara watched them with a sense of calm reverence, as if watching a dream fade gently into the morning light. They paused at the threshold, their gaze meeting hers one last time. "Until we meet again, dear Elara," they whispered, their voice soft as the rain. Then, with a gentle nod, they stepped out into the night, disappearing into the mist as quietly as they had arrived. The rain continued to fall softly, its rhythm steady and soothing, a gentle lullaby that filled the quiet emptiness left by the visitor's departure. Elara sat alone, her heart full, her spirit at peace. She knew she would carry the memory of this night with her always, a gentle reminder of the beauty that lay beyond the veil of the ordinary. As she sat, listening to the rain and feeling the lingering warmth of the ceremony, she closed her eyes, letting herself drift into a deep, restful sleep, her heart light and her mind calm, knowing that she was part of something far greater, something timeless and true. As the soft rain continued to tap against the cottage roof, Elara slowly rose from her place in the circle, feeling the stillness of the night settle over her. Each step she took felt grounded, her movements unhurried and calm, as if she were cradled in the memory of the night's events. Her gaze lingered on the artifact for a moment. The gentle glow around it now faded, leaving only a quiet reminder of its presence. The room, though bathed in shadow, felt warm, alive with a serene energy that wrapped around her like a gentle embrace. With a quiet reverence, Elara reached for the candles that dotted the room, their light flickering softly in the dim. One by one, she snuffed them out, the air filling with the faint, comforting scent of extinguished wax. Shadows danced across the walls, stretching and shifting with each candle she extinguished, as though the room itself was breathing a sigh of contentment. The last candle remained, casting its glow beside the artifact, illuminating it in a soft, golden light. Elara paused, her hand hovering over the flame, taking a final moment to honor the magic that had touched her life tonight. She breathed deeply, filling her lungs with the remnants of lavender and sage, the comforting scents reminding her of her connection to the earth, her purpose as an herbalist, and the gentle beauty of the world around her. Finally, she lowered her hand, and the last candle went out, leaving the room bathed in the soft, silvery glow of moonlight filtering through the window. Slowly, she moved to her chair by the window, the old wood creaking gently beneath her as she settled in. Outside, the rain continued its soft rhythm, a constant, soothing presence that seemed to harmonize with her heartbeat. She gazed out into the misty darkness, her thoughts drifting, feeling at once grounded and weightless, connected to the earth and yet suspended in a quiet dream. The mist wove through the trees, swirling like whispers in the night, their shapes shifting and blending in the moonlight. Elara allowed her mind to wander, letting her thoughts drift like leaves on a gentle current. Her heart felt full, her spirit light, as though a quiet joy had settled deep within her, a peaceful reminder of the beauty in life's smallest, most precious moments. She knew that this night would stay with her, a quiet, sacred memory that she would carry in her heart. Now, as you listen, take a moment to settle into the gentle rhythm of the rain. Let the soft patter of raindrops fill your mind, each drop carrying away any lingering thoughts, any last remnants of the day's concerns. Breathe deeply, feeling the calming energy of this space surrounding you, wrapping you in a cocoon of warmth and serenity. Imagine yourself in Elara's quiet cottage, seated by the window, listening to the rain as it falls gently against the roof. The room is filled with a soft, peaceful energy, as though the night itself is breathing a gentle lullaby. Let yourself sink into this tranquility, feeling each breath draw you deeper into relaxation, each exhale melting away tension, leaving you in a state of pure calm. As you close your eyes, imagine the room around you fading away, replaced by the soothing darkness of sleep. The rain becomes a gentle, rhythmic background, a soft melody that carries you away, guiding you gently into a restful slumber. Allow yourself to let go, to drift peacefully as the world around you grows quiet and only calm remains. Tonight, may you rest deeply, held by the gentle rhythm of the rain and the warmth of this serene memory. Let yourself be carried into a place of deep peace, where dreams come softly and sleep is as gentle as the rain. Good night.